So I pick up my phone to check the weather, and an hour and a half later, I find myself looking at the before and after pictures of some abandoned house in Kansas City that just had its lawn mowed. What the hell's up with that? And I still haven't checked the weather. And I know I'm not the only one. Well, this didn't exist for most of our lives. This is not built in for us. This is a habit that we've learned. Remember when we used to rely on magazines in waiting rooms? And if you accompanied your wife to the gynecologist, good luck finding an Outdoor Life or a Soldier of Fortune. And we used to take books with us if we knew that there was going to be a lot of downtime somewhere. Even boredom had its limits. This business, this business is endless. There is no end to this. And none of this is accidental. It's an endless scroll. They keep feeding us things that we didn't even know we wanted to see. And I don't think most of us even realize how many ads we're seeing in the process, even the ones we skip. I was looking at one of my old videos here recently, and there came an ad popped up right at a crucial moment of the video. You think that was planned? Of course it was. And that's not something I have any control of, or the content creators have any control of. That's part of the algorithm. It's all expertly planned. It's less like reading a newspaper. It's more like playing a slot machine. And I'm certainly not pointing fingers. I'm right there. I'm right there with you. That story about the checking the weather and the mowing the grass, that's a true story. And it's not that we're lazy. It's just that easy to get caught up in that doom scrolling. This stuff is designed for them to win, just like the casino. And the question is, what are we trading away? The older we get, the more valuable our time gets. And we're giving it away to the algorithm. We're giving it away to the phone screen. The older we get, the less time we have left. And we're giving it away. Thinking about the things that we could be doing, the things that we want to do and don't for whatever reason. It's something I still don't understand. So many things I'd rather be doing than sitting looking at the phone, but I don't. And I don't understand that. And it's not necessarily about being productive. I mean, there's certainly nothing productive about doom scrolling, but it's not that we're trading productivity for that. It's it's that we're not doing something intentionally. We're letting something be done to us rather than doing something intentionally. Intentionality, there's a subject for a whole video. And here's the ironic part. I'm sitting here talking about this on YouTube, and you're watching it on YouTube, which of course is social media. But not all screen time is the same. We know that. There's plenty of good content out there on social media, on the internet in general. But there's a difference between choosing something and being pulled into something. One just happens to you, and the other is intentional. There's that word again, intentional. I'm not suggesting we all throw our phones away. I'm not going to. Nobody's going to do that. We use them too much, and they are handy, and they are a good thing to have. But we don't have to panic when we realize our phone's in the other room. We don't have to carry it with us every single place we go. We never had phones in the bathroom before. Somehow we got by. I started something recently, personally, I'm calling No Media Monday. So on every Monday, I don't do any Facebook or any YouTube. It's not that hard, to be honest with you. By habit, I caught myself a couple of times doing it out of habit, but somehow I get through the day without Facebook and without YouTube. One day a week. Doesn't seem like a great sacrifice. And I never have done Instagram and TikTok and all those other ones. I've only ever been a Facebook and YouTube guy, but I can do without those for one day a week. And I still check the weather. It doesn't take me an hour and a half to do it. And just one small change can give you a piece of your day back or a piece of your week back. That's something. We've spent the majority of our lives without these things. We can do that. We can do that. We know how to live without it. Maybe the question isn't, is social media bad? Maybe the question is this really how I want to spend my time? We still have the power to decide that for ourselves. I'm curious how you feel about this. How much time do you spend on the phone? How much of it is time that you're hooked into rather than time you choose? Leave it down in the comments. I'd like to hear how other people feel about it. How do you feel about it? If you have a funny story about doom scrolling, I'd like to hear that too. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments. I still read them all and respond to them all. It's good to be back, my friends. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate it. Peace and joy. Stay intentional.